Morning X Health Watch time.
As you saddle up to the breakfast table this morning, stay tuned to the Morning X, because in this next segment, we're going to learn about terms such as straining to evacuate and fecal stagnation. As we
Are they still playing at Smith's?
Yes, they are. They've been extended. Fecal stagnation. That's right. And we are talking to Jonathan Isbit, who is an inventor who, I'll tell you what, that guy, Dean Kamen, with his little scooter.
Segway?
Yeah,
The Segway scooter. Forget that. This is it. This is
Nature's platform.
This is going to set the world on its ear or on its tush.
You own the patent to it, and you're selling it on your website, Nature's Platform. What is it?
It's a device that allows a person to use the natural squatting position, which, according to gastroenterologists, is the way the human body was designed to evacuate.
How did you even think to go there? I mean, were you uncomfortable on the throne, or what?
No, about 31 years ago, I happened to read a book on yoga, and there was a picture of a yogi in this position, and it said this is the natural, healthy method to use. So I tried it, and it seemed to work a lot better. And then I've done a lot of research since then, and I've learned that 2/3 of the world actually uses the squatting position.
Well, that's because they're too poor to afford a toilet.
That's not exactly correct.
It's not exactly, way off, though.
Yes, it is way off. Because,
is it? Okay.
What happens is that if you use the sitting position, you have to continually strain against nature. And most of the world has not adopted our presumptuous throne-like posture, and just feels much more comfortable with it.
Now, I'm reading this pamphlet here, and it says that this will help eliminate hernias and hemorrhoids.
Oh, yes. What happens is that hemorrhoids are a repetitive strain injury.
Oh, it doesn't crash, no.
Yeah.
So that over the years, when you just continually strain to evacuate, pretty soon the tissues just give way and give rise to hemorrhoids and hernias and diverticulosis.
Now, you say that the squatting is the way to go, and I see the picture, the little drawing of the man squatting in his yoga-like setup. But then the picture of the toilet it looks like a stage above the bowl. How do you get into that position? Are you supposed to get up on that thing completely?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, see, I thought when I was looking at it, I thought you just sat on it, but you step up on it.
That's right. The only
so
you're way above the toilet.
I couldn't figure that out either. You
perched.
actually perch on top of a platform that's on the toilet.
Yeah, kind of like the way a woman would go to the bathroom in a public restroom. They just kind of get up and squat.
Yeah. The only part of your body that's in contact with the device is your feet.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, but then are you able to balance yourself and use your hands to kind of give your cheeks a little bit of separation? Because, I mean, let's face it, if you're just squatting with your feet, you got a lot of wiping to do.
I'm saying it's the high dive thing, and you're also going to be. I mean, how do you keep it from being messy?
That's a legitimate question.
Okay, first of all, as far as keeping your balance, that's no problem because your feet are flat and your body is quite stable.
Think of all the adjusting with people's bathrooms. They have to put the rolls of paper so much higher in every room.
That's right.
No, the height of the platform is basically the same as the height of the toilet seat, because the toilet seat is in the up position, and the platform just replaces that seat.
Now how much weight can this hold?
300 pounds.
Now, here's something that I see that could be a possible flaw, is that in order to put the seat down, and anybody who has ever lived with a woman knows that you have to put the seat down.
Yes.
It looks like you've got to completely remove this whole platform structure from the unit.
And do you know how long that takes?
I don't know.
That takes 3 seconds.
You just move it aside, or you fold it up, or
yes, it folds up.
Oh, it folds up. Okay. Now because I understand from a health standpoint, and you've illustrated very well on your website what position the rectum and colon are in when you are sitting versus squatting, and I guess when you're sitting, it kind of puts a kink in it and makes it hard to eliminate.
Yes, well, either sitting or standing, there's that kink that's designed to maintain continence.
Right.
And the only time that kink is released is in the squatting position.
Okay, here's the only thing. I don't know about you, Jonathan, but I consider my bathroom time, and I'm not talking about number one, I'm talking about number two. I consider that among the most holy, sacred time of my day.
Yes.
I've been known to go in for an hour and a half.
Right.
Because that's where all the reading is done.
Hour and a half?
Sure. That's where all the reading is done.
Yes.
That's a long time.
That's where all the I mean, that's where
How
that's
is
where I
that
read.
comfortable? Why don't you just finish your business and go to the couch? Couldn't that be a more comfortable reading spot?
No, it's not.
mean,
Because I fall asleep on the couch if I'm reading.
All right, so what's your question
my
to Jonathan?
question is, the squatting position it looks like it would be very uncomfortable to squat for an extended period of time. Like, you can't just sit and squat for 30 minutes.
Once you get used to it, you can, yes.
Can
But
you
doesn't
squat
it-
and
Well,
read?
you can combine the yoga with your, what do you call it? Your extrapolation? Your
Evacuation.
evacuation.
Well, first of all, to answer Leslie's question, you can read while squatting.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like
but
a lot of activity. It's to balance and read.
not for a long time. It's just like if you squatted right now in this. You know how it is when you've like squatted for 10 or 15 minutes
It
on the
kills
floor,
my
and
knees.
then you go to stand up and
You're
like
kinda dizzy.
You can't even stand up. Your legs give out.
Blood rushes to your head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you're thinking of squatting as being up on your tiptoes,
No,
okay.
I'm thinking of it just being.
He's
down.
going to squat
Oh,
for
he's
us
squatting.
right now.
This is pretty.
I will squat, but not eliminate.
We're
Hold on,
talking
I gotta
to,
watch this.
I'm
this is
squatting. I'm squatting right now on the balls of my feet.
No, not on the balls
So
of your
you're
feet.
supposed to be flat
gotta
on
be
your feet
flat.
because
Feet
You
need
can't
to be-
keep your balance.
yeah, and you're
like
sitting
this.
down, and the back of your thighs rest against the back of your
I'm
calves.
falling over.
He fell over,
See,
Jonathan.
that would be a
Oh, I see.
distraction.
Oh, I think
let me
it's-
explain that.
Oh, like this, right?
Please do.
You have to. Your legs are a little bit separated, which kind of addresses Crash's problem.
But do it up on the chair.
No, let me explain. Most Americans have Achilles tendons that have atrophied from lack of squatting. And so
I've been saying that for years.
So nature's platform has a 5-degree slope, which means you're facing slightly downhill.
Oh.
Kind of like the Olympic skiers. You can kind of
Yeah.
get in the little
Yes.
skiing position.
So that compensates for the shortened Achilles tendons that Americans have.
There's more to this story you don't want to miss, and it resumes right after this brief break
This is the best of the Morning X.
on 99X.